Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Monday, April 1st. Coming up on today's show, we'll get into the weather report. Then we'll jump into some local news and a few interesting happenings in business, science, and entertainment. But first, you'll be interested to know. Today is April Fool's Day. This infamous day traces back to 1582, when France adopted the Gregorian calendar, moving the new year from April 1st to January 1st. Those unaware became April Fools, mocked with pranks. Originating from ancient celebrations and spring's unpredictability, it has evolved into a day for both elaborate hoaxes by media outlets. So now you know. And now you know what time it is. It's time for the weather report. In the Boston area. This morning it's mostly cloudy and feels like 38 degrees with 4-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:10 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:24. It looks like we're in for a mostly cloudy day with a high near 52 and wind of 3 to 6 miles per hour. Tonight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 40. For all you beach runners out there, the first low tide Monday will be at 11 a.m. with a high tide at 5:30. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 43 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Tuesday has a 30% chance of rain with clouds and a high of 45 degrees. Rain likely at night with a low of 38. Wednesday brings rain and breezy conditions with a high 41. The night turns to rain, possibly mixed with snow and high wind. Thursday sees mixed precipitation, turning to rain with a high of 42 and more wind. Friday will be mostly cloudy, high near 46 degrees. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority is set to launch a reduced fare program for low-income riders, aiming to make public transportation more accessible. Approved unanimously by the Board of Directors, the program offers a 50% discount on tickets and passes for adults aged 26 to 64 who earn below 200% of the federal poverty level. This initiative covers all transit modes, including commuter rail and paratransit services. Eligibility can be proven via an online application process, partnering with community groups for assistance, or through enrollment in SNAP and MassHealth. An estimated 62,000 riders qualify, potentially increasing transit system trips by 8 million. Expected to cost $25 million in its first year, the program benefits from a $45 million budget provision by Governor Maura Healey, with plans for implementation this summer. Now on to sports. North Carolina State's men's basketball team continues its remarkable NCAA tournament journey, advancing to the Final Four with a 76-64 victory over Duke. This marks NC State's first Final Four appearance since their iconic 1983 championship win, despite being the 11th seed with a 26-14 record. V.J. Burns Jr. led the team with a season-high 29 points, securing the South Region's most outstanding player title. The Wolfpack's success is a testament to their resilience and unity, overcoming adversity and rallying from behind to secure a spot in the national semifinals. They will next face top-seeded Purdue, aiming to extend their 9-game winning streak. Last night in local sports, the Red Sox on the road beat the Mariners 5-1. And tonight, the Red Sox are on the road in Oakland to take on the Athletics. In the NBA, the Celtics are on the road in Charlotte to take on the Hornets. In top news, American Airlines has updated its pet travel policy, making it easier for passengers to fly with their pets. Now, travelers can bring a pet in the cabin alongside either a carry-on bag or a personal item, a shift from the previous policy, which restricted passengers to one small item if flying with a pet. This change aims to enhance convenience and comfort for pet owners, allowing larger carry-on bags to be stored in overhead bins, avoiding the previous $35 check-in fee. Additionally, American Airlines recently increased checked bag fees and modified the system for earning frequent flyer miles and loyalty points. This policy update reflects the airline's commitment to accommodating passengers traveling with pets. In business news, Dogecoin's price has soared by 18% to 22 cents, reaching its highest level since November 2021, amid a broader cryptocurrency rally. This surge has pushed its market valuation to over $31 billion, surpassing the valuation of Deutsche Bank. Despite no significant news directly linked to Dogecoin, its rise reflects strong demand for cryptocurrencies, driven partly by the anticipation of the Bitcoin halving event. Originally created as a joke, Dogecoin's significant market value showcases its enduring appeal and the current bullish sentiment in the cryptocurrency market. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is nearing $71,000. Ethereum is at $3,600. And Solana is $202. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Whole grains are essential for reducing the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and cancer. Nutrition experts emphasize the importance of including more whole grains in our diet, as they are packed with fiber, vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. However, finding truly whole grain products requires careful label reading, as terms like made from whole grain can be misleading. Cooking whole grains in bulk is a practical tip for incorporating them into meals efficiently. Whole grains not only offer health benefits, but also introduce a variety of flavors and nutrients to our diet. And in entertainment news, Courteney Cox is in talks to return as Gale Weathers in Scream 7, joining Neve Campbell, who announced her return as Sidney Prescott after missing Scream 6 due to a salary dispute. Kevin Williamson, the original creator, will direct this installment, marking his directorial debut in the franchise. The series experienced setbacks, including the firing of Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega's departure due to scheduling conflicts. Mason Gooding remains optimistic about the franchise's continuation, emphasizing its fan-driven momentum. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from Abraham Lincoln. And the 16th President of the United States said, "Let no feeling of discouragement prey upon you." And in the end, you are sure to succeed. Well said, Abe. And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.